You don't give a shit who we are, but you do care what we think about this battle pass and if it's worth buying. So, with that being said, I haven't seen anything in this battle pass yet. My colleague here, Alec, has seen everything, and we're going to break it down together and go through it. So, there's information and there's reaction.
Yeah, just look. It looks like it's got quite a bit of info in the battle pass itself. It's a shame that if you haven't got the pass, you need to start from the left side, like the far bottom left corner, because it seems like you get one blueprint, and then it's character, or character vehicle. You need to spend about 20 to 25 tokens before you even get a gun.
Yeah, so it's going to be 15 to get to the A4, because you need that 5 as well. And then it's going to be another 10 to get the launcher, which is this. And then it's going to be another 15 to get to the Ram 7. There are other weapons in here as well, but we'll get into that as we go. So let's start with A1. So, providing that you don't get the Vault Edition, you're going to get a double XP token and just some random bits and pieces. Blueprint for a gun that you're probably not going to be using that much. Let's go bottom downwards. So, get a nice little skin there. Get a double XP token, some COD points. Is that a big COD point already off the bat? We'll have a little look. 100, so no, not really. The bigger COD points are the ones where it's actually like a thingy-majiggy. Oh, that being said,
Yeah.
100 as well. Yeah. So, car, and then it's going to be the Ram 7. Now, the Ram 7, for me, was my favourite gun in Modern Warfare 2019, but it's kind of one of the guns that kickstarted the channel, actually, so I'm actually really looking forward to that particular one. But yeah, anything on bottom row which takes your fancy?
I mean, I was having a look. The Ram 7's the one that I've just started jumping into into the shooting range as we've came on. Again, I'm really looking forward to having a little play on with that, because assault rifles never really I've ventured into when it looks like something to start with. Along the bottom, not really. Because there's nothing too new. I mean, there's a blueprint. There's a blueprint for a knife. I don't even know what that's supposed to do. A9.
Yes, yeah, so that's kind of middle row, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I would say that's the closest thing to the bottom that I've even been remotely interested. That isn't a new weapon, you know.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. There is Blackcell versions of these skins. I am on Blackcell, so the normal version of the skin that you would get would be that one. And that's going to be the Blackcell version for you as well. Anything which, yeah, there's a few things. So this skin, for example, there's a Blackcell version, and then there is, of course, the normal version. So that's kind of how we see things like that. All these skins that come out, which as token items, they all have a Blackcell version, and they've got the normal version. We'll go through all of them, of course. But yeah, for me, this sniper, I haven't used this yet. Is it any good?
It's very good. The overall camo as well. You can change obviously you can change the camo on it. I'll see if I can show you an example actually.
So that'll be the sniper. We'll go along into the middle row now. We've got another little blueprint here. Again, not for an assault rifle that we're going to be using loads of at the minute. This is the MTZ. It's a battle rifle. I actually don't like that battle rifle, if I'm being honest. I think it's the weakest one. There's other ones in there, but it does have some cool tracer effects on there too, though. I do like the tint. So if you do need to get some challenges for this weapon, then it is going to be a nice one to go ahead and do. Then they've got the Sigma as well, Sigma, and then Sigma, not a Blackcell, which it's all right. The Blackcell versions this time around, though, are far superior. And Blackcells in the other games, it was just like a little accent changes, but these seem to be like massive changes on the characters for Blackcell. So yeah, it's worth noting.
It's going to be a lot of different additional special effects. I believe a lot of it's going to be the bullet effects on the Blackcell version of the weapons.
Oh, okay, the Blackcell versions too.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
The one thing I was going to have a look at as well is the Storm Ender, a launcher that you cannot kill enemies with, from what I can see. At least you can't target anyone in the firing range with it. It seems to be an EMP gun that only focuses kill streaks on A12. It's going to be very much a support as a weapon, or a very salty weapon to someone that's died 10 times to a helicopter.
It's going to be the petulant pick.
Yeah. Do you know what the thing is as well? One thing I've noticed, Craig, I've jumped on here and it gives you the warning, obviously. Do you want to reset your stats? it's such a pain to have a look at this, and you want to try everything new. But on top of this, you have to reset your classes, and you have to reset even your operators reset as well. By the way, so you just your standard
Oh,
soldier now. You have
cool.
to
Sorry to
so you have to
interrupt.
change it.
I'm just looking here, mate, and you can get Ethereum crystals as well for zombies mode and everything.
Yes, so that was the next thing. That are some zombie only um
That's pretty rad.
content. Yeah, consumables, limited time use. From what I've seen, it's mostly is you divert over halfway if you don't have the pass, because they're mainly on the top side of the battle pass.
Yeah, okay, so speaking of the top side of the battle pass, this is where Blackcell really begins. This is going to be like, a lot of the better stuff. So I've already got the Blackcell one, got it with the Vault edition of the game. So for me personally, I really like Blackcell this time round. I think it's really good. This particular operator is, yeah, cool. I'm not a big fan of the big red glowing eyes, must admit. Though it looks cool, you're going to be the first thing people shoot at when it comes to it. But it has got a nice little haymaker build that is actually really nice. I do like how they've added the black and the gold. Well, mainly the red, because last year's game it was a lot of gold and blue, which did look nice. It was like a very royal color. Looked very good. Very classy. But this is just like, it just looks really, really good. And then in terms of the complete the battle pass version, you have got Scorcher Blackcell. Seems to be a lot of fire theme going on here. That actually looks really cool. And speaking of the fire theme, we've got A14, which is going to be an under barrel flamethrower, which I am really looking forward to shove it on the bottom of my gun, because for me the grenade launcher's been really poor this year. It's still tuned to 100 damage because it's a Modern Warfare 2 weapon technically. So I've found it best to like throw in a grenade to kind of do the initial damage, or chuck the grenade launchers into hard points when they're already probably taking damage off a teammate or off literally anything else, and then the grenade launcher kind of can work a little bit. But it's not ideal having to play with them when they're, you're kind of relying on them to have taken damage beforehand. So, yeah, bit of a shame. But A14 is interesting as well, because there's other blueprints too, which is really cool. This is for the DM56, my favourite weapon currently in the game. That looks absolutely unreal. And then we've got the MCW as well with the 60 round drum. Really handy on there.
Go back, have a look at the execution.
The execution is... Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah, it's a Revenge Redeemed. You can't see it, but it does look cool. Needs someone in the head, like right in the cranium. You've also got Blackcell versions of the other weapons as well, and this is very close to how I would build my what do we call it, RAM. This is how I'd build mine. I would usually have the longer barrel on there, bigger drum, compensator, and all the stupid effects as well, because mine had the green effects on it on the last one. But yeah, really cool weapon. I can't wait to look at that. Apparently the sniper's decent, according to Alec, so we'll look into that as well. But yeah, looking at the battle pass, guys, I actually am glad I got Vault Edition now. What do you think, Alec?
See, I am as well, but that's the thing though, it's their way of making sure that people do, unfortunately, cash out quite heavy early on in the game, because let's face it, all the stuff you want is at the top right corner, and
Yeah.
that's where you start, because the Vault Pass edition, the Vault edition that we have, we don't have to start in the bottom left.
Yeah,
You can
so any
start from
black
the
cell
black
you
cell.
can start near the top or like in the middle,
Yeah,
which is typically how it works. But very generous 50 tokens as well, though, which is going to be much appreciated. So already I'm going to get the RAM and put that flamethrower on it.
yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't be surprised as well if more fire based either weapons or updates to increase like incendiary ammo to like buff them a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if that became more popular, because I believe the reason behind this theme, it's you'll hear it. There's about a 5 minute stint from Makarov talking about how he's a flame and how he never burns out and shit like that. So as a result, you see like this Under Armour, this under barrel flamethrower. Everyone's on fire. Top right bloke himself. I don't know if you've seen that one.
yeah, we've had a little look at this one already.
Yeah. So if they'd randomly just decided, to divert from that path, I think it would be a bit weird. So hopefully as well, they might learn to like maybe buff Dragon's Breath, which no one has to do. But you never know what happens these days when Warzone gets involved.
Yeah, this is exactly the point. Like, is the game going to be tilted to Warzone, or is it still going to have some integrity in multiplayer? It is worth noting as well, if you didn't buy the Vault Edition of the game and you buy Blackcell, you won't get 50 tokens. I think you're going to get 25 or 30. So I would recommend that you get both of these weapons first, because why the hell wouldn't you? That would typically leave you 15, and then get yourself a few COD points, treat yourself, or go for that launcher straight off the rip, which is really good. Typically, the new knives that come out, they're always getting faster to run with, they're getting faster to use, it's easier to stack multi-kills with them, so typically, I can see Alec going for that one quite quickly. But yeah, for me personally, I'm really excited about this. I'm probably going to get these two weapons, that operator, that gun there, and then probably get these. So I'm probably going to fill out top row with mine personally. And we've of course got the classified event, which will probably be for another weapon in 41 days. So that's obviously going to be next year, well into next year actually. And I'm assuming that's going to be when it comes in. Yeah, well, you can see here 41 days classified, 62 days remaining. So we're going to get nearly a month, 3 weeks to basically complete whatever challenge this is. So yeah, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. That is pretty much going to be that. But yeah, really looking forward to this Battle Pass. Won't take long, considering you get loads of Battle Pass tokens for it as well. But yeah, really happy with the zombies content stuff in there as well. And yeah, I think it's a very thorough Battle Pass. Me, personally, not going to be using the... Oh, I see a little tier with a locked sign here. This weapon is temporarily unavailable in Modern Warfare 3. What did they break? Oh dear. But yes, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and we'll, yeah, chill. Bye.